Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome back to Let's Play Assassin's Creed 2. In the last video, we got revenge on somebody who was somewhat responsible for our father's murder. Well, our family's murder. I mean, we didn't just lose a father, we lost two brothers and a father. Okay, so we got one of the 4 codex pages the game is now making us collect. This is, by the way, a very good time to kind of just keep your eye out for statuettes or statues or whatever they are. Huh, I see nothing. I know one of them's visible from the church. That was a brave jump. That's not the way I would have made that jump.
Whatever is on his mind, it must be important.
What? Okay. Let's drop down here. Because I believe we're going to have to drop down here. Right? Okay, yeah, there is a codex page there, but let's jump over here first. Because there's also this. And we never say no to treasure. Well, not never. It's not we never say no to treasure. It's just we don't say no to treasure if we can help it. Okay. Now we'll drop. There's 4 of these. 3 of them are inside the villa. There's 1 outside. Just hanging out somewhere. Which is fine. Now, where is the church from here? The church is shuttered and garbagey, I think. See, okay, so like there, the church has a statue on it, see? Yeah, not what I was going for. This one's actually kind of tricky to get. I mean, it's not super tricky to get, but it's kind of tricky to get. There we go. Oh, and I see another one, right there. And a treasure chest. Whoa, buddy. Calm it down. We have $9,000, but it doesn't matter because there's gonna be one of the, there's an incredibly surprising kind of villa improvement thing that this game does that I love. It's a great way to just lose all of your money all the time and then gain it back and then lose it again. It's so cool. Like, it's not unlike other things games have done. But in this context, I was just surprised to find that kind of thing here. And for me, I mean, I really like it. You might hate it. You might say this is the most worthless piece of whatever. There we go. Alright, there's another one. Well, I think we have... we have a lot. We have a ton of these now, at this point. We have like 6 out of 8.
My God, has his mind snapped?
No, I'm very good at what I do. When you're doing this kind of platforming in this game, the controls are so inherently responsive. It's really nice. The game does a really good job of automatically sensing what you want to do 99% of the time, which is a good amount, considering. Is it 100%? No, it is not. And sometimes that can get really obnoxious. Like when you're trying to run from somebody and you're standing next to a ladder and the game keeps trying to get you to climb the ladder. Which has happened to me. In fact, it happened to me so much that I was screaming at the game. I was like, I don't want to go up. Well, I really would like to find the last one that's over here if we don't already have it. But we might already have it. I don't remember if I grabbed any of these. But if we need to look up 1 or 2, that's no big deal. Oh, there's one. Well, then that's that. What's the best way to do this from here? Because this one, if I remember correctly, is also kind of... There we go.
God, has his mind snapped?
Perfect. Now we have one left, and I know approximately where it is. So let's go outside. We could ride a horse if we want. And maybe we should. I mean, we've ridden a horse before, but horses are nice. We don't mind horses. In fact, depending on where this codex page is, we might be able to pick up some treasure. So where is it? I don't think that there's anything near what we have to do here. In the two back corners of the maps, there are little buildings that have treasure chests near them. But when we buy the map for the treasure map for this area, it'll help. All things will be revealed then. Okay, and jump. And they put a horse over here just in case I was an idiot. Alright. So that's what the game asked us to do. So that will give Leonardo 4 pages to decipher for us. In addition to the one we got from Vieri. So now we have to go check on Claudia, and she'll explain improvements to the villa, which I love. And then we're going to spend all of our money. This is, it's not very complex. It's kind of plug and play with spending your money. It's no big deal. You could teach a very young kid to understand this. Which is nice. It's nice that there's that kind of simplicity in it, and it works effectively. Game design is tricky that way. Which is a thing, by the way, that the people who made Final Fantasy VIII should have learned from the people who made Final Fantasy VII. Materia is inherently easy to understand. You plug it into where you need it, and a junction system is not. A junction system is a nightmare, a special kind of nightmare. Now I know if we got one over there, then that means I think the other one is here somewhere. Like in this general area. I'm just looking for the last statue very briefly. And my guess is it's on one of these walls of this building. Why is he looking down? Like, that's not a thing. That was not a place to look down. Like, I think it's on... Oh, there was one on this wall, but we got it. So then the other one is on this building. I remember this because this is one of the pairs I had to look up. Oh, we've got them both then. Good. It's nice because they have names. We can just look and figure out what name. And I like this. This cutscene is great.
Salute, Claudia.
Our uncle is un mostro. This is outrageous.
What's happened?
He's making me work. If Father was here, I'd never be stuck behind a desk like this.
And what are the terms of this supposed enslavement?
Since someone decided we're going to stay here, Zio Mario suggested we try and find the money to repair the villa. Problem is, there isn't any.
I bet I can bring in some money.
Oh, great. More work for me. Well, benissimo. If you start paying for improvements to the town, I'll keep track of them in this book. And since I have nothing better to do, I'll also make note of any objects you bring in from the outside. If you actually get this place up and running, travelers might visit and spend money. Although I doubt anyone will want to come this far out of the city. But if they do, I'll keep the money we make in this chest. you're going to have to show up to take it to the bank yourself. Because when it gets full, I'm just going to take the extra cash for myself. Capito?
Deal.
Okay, so yeah, the way this works is the shops make this much money per whatever minute. Every 20 minutes, money is deposited in the chest. You can upgrade shops. That dynamic will be shown, but essentially upgrading shops, Monte Regione has a value, like an overall value, and if you spend $4,000 doing a shop, whatever, then it increases the value by X amount. And when you do things like get all shops open, it'll unlock an amount that's automatically added. Having all the shops opens increases the value. All renovations have been completed increases the value. And then like things like all codex pages on the wall, all feathers deposited in the chest, all models collected, all seals returned to the vault, all paintings purchased, all portraits of targets collected. Like all these things, all weapons collected increases the value. And then at the end of the chest, the villa currently generates an income of 176 florins deposited to your chest every 20 minutes. Maximum chest capacity is still, it's not 4 times that, but it's close. Okay, and that's that. Now right now we can't upgrade because that's this. So we talk to this guy. He is the villa's architect.
Buongiorno. Is there something wrong?
Ser Mario hired me to deal with this mess, but I'm an architetto, not a miracle worker. Without money, I can't fix any of these buildings.
And if someone brought you money?
Then we'd be in business. You must be Ser Ezio. Am I right?
Uncle, I like this architetto.
He gets very observant when he can smell mud.
If you want to fix up this town, I'm going to need it. I have a price list here for new shops and renovations. Just bring me gold, make a choice, and I'll begin at once. If I build you a shop, you, as the landlord, can purchase goods there at lower rates. If you invest more money in the shop, you get an even greater discount. As for renovations, well, you'll be bringing the town and villa back to life. As Ser Mario tells me, that was very important to your great-great-grandfather. Plus, when you buy shops and renovations, you'll be increasing the number of people who visit, causing your income to increase. So, let's take a look, shall we?
So yeah, here we go. So there are 3 levels of upgrades for the art merchant. There are 3 levels of upgrades for the bank. 3 levels for the blacksmith, although the blacksmith the first one's already done because it exists. The doctor's already done, he exists. See, there's no art merchant. If we spend $1,000, boom, now this city has an art merchant and we can buy a treasure map. So there's no bank right now. There's no tailor. And then the brothel, the mines, the church, the military barracks, the Thieves Guild, and the well are all closed buildings. When you buy them, there are treasure chests inside. You won't make back the money, but they also add value to the city. So, let's get the bank up and running as well. And the tailor. Because all shops open will add value, I believe. And then we can get something big. You know what? Let's open the brothel because I haven't done it in my practice file. So we've renovated the brothel. What else? We have 3,000 left, and that's not enough to like do any. Everything else is 4,000. Oh, we could do the military barracks, and let's do that. Okay, so now let's go back. That was a lot of money, and we added 13,750 value points to the villa. And we did not spend that much. So now, if we talk to her,
Claudia.
You here to look at the book?
and we look at the book, our shops are making far more money now. All shops are open, gives us 5,000 value points. And now, the villa currently generates an income of 1,551 florins every 20 minutes. And our maximum chest capacity, 6,208. So yeah, it's a huge return on our investment.
A presto, Ezio.
Especially for how long we're going to be playing this game. Now, before we do anything, oh, you know what? Let's go talk to our uncle. Let's just get all the talking out of the way here. Oh, you know what? I actually would like to deposit feathers in the box upstairs. I can't really get upstairs from here. I gotta go and actually walk up the stairs. Because, you know, upstairs. And then go the wrong way. That's always pleasant. Let's do that. Every feather you deposit is worth 10 value points for the villa. So yeah. So that's a thing. We've only got 90 more to go. I worry about the feathers because we're not doing great. There's like 27 in the first city alone.
Ezio, my boy. I think it's time I showed you something. This is the sanctuary. It was built by my great-grandfather to honor the memory of the Assassin Order and protect its secrets. Look around. These are the assassins who guarded the freedom of humanity when it was most threatened. And this is the armor of Altair. Little is known about Altair's life, but his armor is light and very strong. I'd give it to you, but I don't know how to retrieve it. My great-grandfather told me it would remain locked away until all its protectors were made whole. I heard rumors of crypts located throughout Italia, hidden tombs filled with treasure, where these six were moved centuries ago. Maybe they have something to do with it. In my younger days, I sought the six myself, with no success. Perhaps you will have better luck.
In order to achieve perfect synchronization with Ezio, you have to get that armor.
Okay. So there we go. And again, Altair is clearly the guy from the first game that we didn't play. Alright, so let's run around and put statues in place and get our bonus money. So this one is Diana and Apollo. Together, but never touching. One sleeps while the other rises, yet both watch over us. Okay. This is Jupiter and Minerva. Here sits the king of all Olympus, and besides him stands wisdom to guide his rule. Oh man, we knocked this little side quest out of the park. No, we didn't! We didn't! Oh no! Neptune and Pluto. Okay. So I'm missing Neptune because clearly he's the guy with the trident. When we come back, Neptune. Bye, everybody.